Hello everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome to another daily vlog. And I already started this once, but then I cried through the first 5 minutes. So we're gonna try again, y'all. I almost did not do a vlog today because it's gonna be a very emotional day for me, but that's okay. Like, I want to bring you guys along. I want to actually dedicate this video to my grandmother, to my nanny, and maybe share some memories of her and turn a very sad day positive. So let's just update you on the kids, and then we'll get into my grandmother and why this day is what it is. So I have my boys here. I have Nate and Mark. Mark is 3 weeks old tomorrow, you guys. Can you believe that? Nate's had strep. Actually, both my kids have had strep. He got back to school yesterday. Feeling good, fever-free. Back to school yesterday, although he didn't have any appetite at all yesterday. This morning, he woke up and he was not feeling good again. Just very coughing and not wanting to get out of bed and no appetite and just feeling run down. And when I ask him if you want to go to school and he says no, you know he doesn't feel good, because Nate has autism and he loves the routine of school. He loves school so much. So I just was like, you know what, we're gonna let him stay home. Lucy wakes up, and for the last few days she's been telling me her ear hurts. Like I said, she's recovering from strep, so she's still on antibiotics. So I keep thinking like the antibiotics will take care of it. But she keeps saying her ear hurts, like to the point where I'm having to give her Tylenol and she's crying about it. So I was like, okay, we've got to get her ear looked at. So David ran her by the pediatrician's office this morning. They checked her ear. They said that her ears are not infected, probably just drainage from the cold that she has, and she's still coughing and stuff. So he took her back to school because she's not contagious. She just has the last little bit of a cold. So I was happy that she got to go to school because she was so sad about it being art day and not wanting to miss it and everything. So I almost had him take Nate too, but I honestly don't think they'll do anything. He's already been treated for strep. He had a shot on Monday, and yada yada. He just needs a little bit more rest is what I'm thinking. Mommy intuition, if it starts getting worse, I will definitely take him in. But I thought he was running fever, but I think he was just really cozy under his blanket, and he's fine now. I don't think he has any fever at all, and he even ate a little bit for me. So he's just taking it easy today. I want to get myself put together today because I'm wearing my big robe. I've got stuff everywhere because yesterday the baby hadn't slept well the night before, so we did zilch yesterday. So got a little extra sleep today, so I'm gonna try to get some stuff done. It's also Wednesday, so it's gonna be a very long day for me because David has church tonight, and so I'll have all 3 of the kids. I don't know why it keeps going blurry. Also, I'm still without a computer because when Nate was sick, he threw up all over my computer. So we're having to get a new computer. Really, really expensive, y'all. And that won't be here till the end of the week. So I don't know when you guys are seeing this, but I'm just continuing to vlog, so I'll have stuff when I get it. Okay, so why I'm dedicating this to my grandmother. My grandmother, my nanny, passed away on Sunday. And because of me having a newborn baby, and her being about 6 hours from me, it is impossible for me to be at the funeral. It's like I tried to think of any way I could possibly be there, and there's just no way to travel with him this small, and my kids are sick and all the things. So I am not there, and the funeral is going to be in about 4 or 5 hours, and my whole family, y'all, my whole family is there. Like my brothers, of course, my mom and dad, my aunts, my great aunts, cousins, second cousins. Like I feel like everybody's there but me. And I had a really hard time with it. Like yesterday I cried all day. I literally cried all day because, and I'm not going to cry through this. I've already cried through one round of this. My nanny meant so much to me. She meant so much to me. And I want to be there so bad. But I know, like, she would want me to be here with my babies. She would. And we can have peace and hope that she's in heaven, that she's not in any pain anymore, that she's with her loved ones, with her family and her husband that's gone before her, and that she's with Jesus most of all, and that she's perfect and that she's happy. And she wouldn't want me to be sad. She wouldn't. She wouldn't be frustrated with me for being sad. So I thought, instead of making this a sad day, I would turn this video into just memories about her and a positive experience, and I can dedicate this vlog to her and to her memory. And I'm just so thankful for the years that we had her. And so I was her first grandchild and her only granddaughter, and I think she wanted to be called Nana, and I couldn't say Nana, and so I called her Nanny, and it stuck, and so we all have called her Nanny. And she was like the most fun ever. She made everything fun. She was a grandparent that would like be silly with us and sing and dance and get in the floor with us and play, and we just thought she was like she was like a friend, like our playmate, because she was so much fun. Going to her house was like going to Disney World. We loved it. She had this little house. They did not have much at all, but we never knew that because she made everything fun. Going to her house and eating was like the best thing, because she would make us whatever we wanted. And if my brothers wanted one thing and I wanted another thing, she would do whatever we wanted for all of us. My mom and dad used to say she was like a short order cook. And like I always liked her nachos, and then she would make my brother like a big ice cream sundae, and she was just so much fun. I remember like her like one time cutting up and doing French fries for dinner, and I thought that was like the funnest thing ever. Like my mom would never let me have French fries for dinner. That's it. She was just so much fun, you guys. She was the absolute best, and I have so many memories of just being with her and cooking in her kitchen and making her pecan pie, which was one of my favorites. And she was always so proud of us, like all of her grandkids. She was so proud of us, and she would always just tell us how much she loved us, and I just loved her so much. I have two things of hers. I have this necklace. It is her high school necklace that she got when she graduated. And when I graduated high school, she gave it to me, and I wear it all the time. It means a lot to me, but even more so now that she's gone, it just helps me have her close to my heart. And I've had it now for many years, but it's so special that she chose me to give it to, and it's like her high school seal. So I'm wearing that today. I also have her car. So a few years ago, we were able to buy her car from her when she was no longer able to drive it. And it's really special. Like, she picked it out, and she was so meticulous with it, which cracks me up because our cars are hot messes. Like, I have kids, so there's like French fries everywhere. And she was the opposite. Like, she would come in from a trip or even just from the store, and she would like get her cleaner out, and she'd be wiping everything down, and her car was spotless. So I think it's hilarious that it's not spotless anymore, but she definitely took really good care of it, and she loved that car. And so the fact that I have it is like a little piece of her, and it means a lot to me that we're able to buy it from her. So anyway, I'm just trying to remember the good things and the happy things, because you know what, like, when a loved one dies that was a believer, we can have hope that it doesn't have to be a sad day. Like, we can celebrate her life and everything she meant to us, but we know that we'll see her again, and we know that she's in a better place. It doesn't make it easy on us sometimes because, I actually haven't seen her in over a year, well over a year. The last time I saw her was at maybe a little over a year. Last time I saw her was at my other grandmother's funeral. We went by and saw her. She lived far away, and I did get to let her meet Nate and Lucy, but she never got to meet Mark. But she did know about him, and I believe, got to see a picture of him before she passed, and she would have loved him. So I'm not gonna cry. not going to cry. We're going to make this a happy day. And I actually am going to get to FaceTime at the funeral and just be there in spirit. You know, like, it's not ideal to not be there. And it's killing me to not be there. But at least I'll get to be there in spirit and to, you know, feel like a small part. Okay, I'm sweating now. Anyway, so that's at 1 my time. So we're going to make sure that hopefully I can have everybody at least somewhat quiet-ish. I mean, I can mute my side so that they're not hearing chaos in the background, but I want to be able to focus in. I think it's only going to be like 30 minutes. But I just honestly, like, it's hard to believe that she's actually gone, and she was my last grandparent to pass, and it's just so crazy that they're all gone. But again, it's so comforting to know that we will see them again, and that they all 4 lived a life that honored God, all 4 of them, and what a legacy they've left in us. And you know, what more can I ask for than that? So I'm going to hold my necklace tight. I need to get a new chain for it. This one is kind of, I don't think this is the one she gave me. I think this is a different one. And because I think the one she gave me, the chain was eventually got messed up. But I put it on this one and it's not great. But anyway, I'm keeping her necklace close to my heart. I'm going to try for my mental health to get dressed, to do some housework, and to just cuddle my boys today. And you know what, like, we're not ever guaranteed tomorrow. She actually fell a couple weeks ago and it sent her downhill, and before that she was besides having like some dementia, she was very healthy, and she kind of just went down really fast. And you know what, like, we're not ever guaranteed tomorrow. None of us are. And you know what? All we can do is live every day glorifying God and loving our family and not taking a day for granted. And so that's what I'm going to do today. And as much as I want to be at the funeral and be with all my family, God's put me here, you know, and there's nothing else I can do besides just embrace it and accept the blessings that He's given me and accept the memories that I have. Stop crying. I feel like I've cried for days. So this vlog is for Nanny, and I hope that we can continue to make her proud. Come along with me. I'm going to stop crying, and we're going to have a great vlog today. Hopefully no more sickness, and let's have a great vlog. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me because the dryer is going and that's real life. But I realized I have something else of my grandmother's that, wow, how special is this? This is her Bible. I actually have a Bible from her and my other grandmother, and you can tell how much she used it. Man, I don't think any of my Bibles look as good as this, and that's because you can tell that she's actually used it a ton, which I do use my Bibles, but y'all, this is amazing. Like, every bit of this writing that she's done, like, there is writing throughout this whole thing. Like, there's a little Kleenex in there, but she has written out. And what I love about her writing in this is she wrote like little things to herself. Her name was Mary, and so she would say, like, Mary, read this carefully. And like, she talked to herself like that. It is so amazing that she took such great notes as she was reading. And then she, like, right here, she says, Mary's note: read God's word, listen and pray to God Almighty, listen and obey. So it looks like she took notes through some like church services, and I just think you can tell a lot by a person by looking at their Bible. And man, I maybe need to sit down and read some of her notes in here, but they're all through it. And this just kind of tells you the person that she was. And it even has in here like my papa and her when they got married, and then she's got more like notes to herself up here. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I thought to pull this out. Like she wrote through some of this stuff, but oh my gosh, just how special. So I've also got her Bible, so I have 3 things of hers today, and this just really challenges me to, you know, maybe all of our Bibles should look this tattered. And she's like duct taped it together and it's like falling apart. But man, this lady, she loved God's word, and what a legacy that is for us. Anybody needs a little dose of baby fever? Look at this boy. He's going through phases with the swing, and he's not always so sure about it, but today he's liking it. So I really like this swing. Real quick, I thought I'd tell you guys about it. So you can do like a normal swing like he's doing now. This part, the base actually completely comes off, and it can be a bouncy seat. Or, let me see if I will do this without waking him up. You can turn this 3 different positions so he can rock that way, or the other way where he's facing that way, or in the middle, side to side. So we turn it back around. I could even do it with one hand. And I didn't even wake him up. Well, maybe I did. So I really, really like this swing. Some of my friends, lifelong friends, got it for me, and we really, really love it. And he loves it too. So anyway, I thought I'd show you the cuteness. One more look. Look at that hair, you guys. And I think he has like a widow's peak. I don't know if anybody in our family that has that, but little Marky does. Okay, so I just wanted to document that I actually got mostly ready. I have my hair still up because, and man, it looks like it's thinning out a little bit or something. Postpartum life. If I have my hair down, the baby likes to grab it and pull it. It's just crazy. He's only 3 weeks old, but he will find it and pull it. And he likes to find my necklaces too, but at least my hair will be out of the way. But I did my makeup and I have on a shirt. I am still wearing pajama pants, but y'all don't have to know that. I don't know why I told you that. Nate asked for macaroni and cheese, so I'm making that happen for him. I fed the baby at about an hour ago, 10:30. It's 11:30 now, and he's back in his swing. So usually like in the mornings he'll sleep in the swing a couple times, and then, which I like because in our room where the bassinet is, I can't see him as good. My makeup looks a little crazy. And he's usually a little more awake in the afternoon time usually. But anyway, that is what's going on. I've got macaroni and cheese going for Nate. He's still coughing, but he seems happier and more Nate-like. So I have laundry going still. I've straightened a little. I need to do some more. So trying to get everything done so that in an hour and a half at 1:30 I can be available for the FaceTime funeral. FaceTiming the funeral of my grandmother. I'm trying to decide what I want to eat. I really need to eat something. So I've been drinking a lot of water because breastfeeding, and I've been trying to take care of myself and eat good food. But I don't know, sometimes it just doesn't sound good, anything we have here. I'm thinking about making a salad for lunch. I haven't had a salad in a while, so I might do that. Anyway, that's the update I have for y'all. I want to document that I'm somewhat put together, just somewhat. Okay, you guys, so it is now 12:30. I have 30 minutes before the funeral, and I'm really trying to just remember Nanny and not go off the deep end of wanting to be there and everything. I've got some kind of lipstick. Somehow lipstick got down here. I have absolutely no idea why. You know, just the fact that her memory lives on with us, and at least I'm gonna get to see the service, and I don't want to get too upset around Nate or Mark because they really do feed off of it. But actually the baby's probably gonna need to eat right around the time the funeral's starting, which is fine. I can feed him and watch. But Nate did eat about half of a bowl of mac and cheese. I made him some french fries too and he wouldn't touch them. So we're getting there. Yesterday he didn't eat anything hardly. And today he actually is eating French toast and macaroni and cheese. I think I told you guys I was kind of thinking he had the flu, but I don't know. I don't know that he does. I think he had the doctor did not think he did. She thought that it was just a very bad case of strep. And I'm kind of leaning towards that too because he doesn't have a lot of cold symptoms at all. And I don't know. It doesn't matter if he has a flu or not. As long as he is fever free and getting better. I think maybe yesterday just kind of wore him out. So anyway, I will check back in with you guys after the funeral and just really trying to like hold it together. Really trying to hold it. I am doing better than I was yesterday. Yesterday I cried all day. Just like the realization that I couldn't be there. But today I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay because I know where she's at and I know that I'm doing everything I can do here. And it's just a really bad timing for me to be there. Like, nobody's fault. It just is time. You know, there's other times that maybe other people couldn't be there. But for me, this was the worst time, just having a baby and everything. So I am so glad that she's where she's at, though, and not here suffering so that I could be at her funeral, you know. So anyway, trying to hold it together. The funeral should be about 30 minutes, I've been told. And we've already tested the FaceTime and everything's good. So if I can just not get too upset. So anyway, I'll check back on with you guys in a little bit. All right, you guys. So we made it through the FaceTime funeral and it was really, really awesome. I was really nervous about how I was going to feel being on FaceTime through my grandmother's funeral. But I think if I couldn't be there in person, it was awesome to be able to be there on FaceTime. Technology is truly amazing. This guy nursed through the whole thing, literally through the whole thing. He still seems a little fussy over here. So it was beautiful, and a big shout out to my family for hooking me up like that and for making me feel included. The person holding the camera was in the very front, so I got to see great, and I truly felt like part of it and not a bystander. So it was really special, and I appreciate that he's rooting around on me. You just ate, bud. David's about to go get Lucy. It's almost 2 o'clock. Nate, I pretty much had to get onto him through the whole thing because he kept trying to eat headphones. Like, why do kids like to chew on cords like dogs? Lucy does the same thing. So... Are you gonna wake up? He hears me talking. Anyway, I need to do laundry, so I'm gonna see if I can put this guy down somewhere and do some laundry. And it was a beautiful service. It really did capture my nanny's personality, and they told some funny stories and some little things about her, and she truly was an amazing lady, and we all are just so blessed to have her in our life and in our hearts forever. So, all right, I'm gonna get this guy settled, and we'll see you guys back in a little bit. All right, I'm about to show you guys a very rare sight in my life. Look at this, y'all. Nate is not feeling good. I took his temperature and it's like 99.5. But I'm just really worried about him. I just want him to feel better. He's been sick since Saturday. Today is Wednesday. He's had antibiotics. Yesterday he felt a lot better, but we're not doing so hot today. That just breaks my heart. Hey, how do you feel? How do you feel, buddy? How do you feel? Bless his heart. Okay, you guys, so update. Nate is not doing well. I finally just called the doctor to see if they could maybe get him in today just to make sure, peace of mind, that he's going to be okay. And they had something in 10 minutes, so David's rushing him over to the doctor. He is not feeling good. I have no idea. He felt better yesterday. They said he could go to the doctor. He could go to school. And then today he's just gone more and more downhill, and so I'm thinking maybe it's the flu. But everything I'm reading online says, which I know you shouldn't read online, but everything I'm reading online says if their fever comes back after being gone, that it could be serious. And the way he's acting is scaring me, honestly. I can't take this guy back to the doctor, and we can't take all the kids. So David's going to take him up there, which I hate because I want to be with him, but I can't be. And we're just praying that it's all okay and that he's going to feel better. This has really been scary. Normally, like when my kids are sick, I get panicky, but this has just been, I don't know, it's just felt different to me. Like he's been really, really sick. So we're worried about Bubba. But that is the update, and he did not want to get out of bed to go, so he's not happy. But anyway, this guy's not happy either because he's hungry. So I'm going to go feed him. Okay, you guys, so hopefully you can hear me. Lucy's watching TV. So David took Nate to the doctor. They swabbed him, and he does have the flu. I am absolutely petrified because this guy is so small, and he's been around him. The hard thing is we don't really know when it started because he had strep. So where does the flu start and the strep end? He's been sick for a good 5 days now, and she is saying that the flu normally is 4 to 5 days or so of the worst of it. So maybe he had a couple days of the strep and a couple days of flu. I don't know. He is asleep in his bed. Y'all, if you know Nate at all, that is beyond abnormal. He actually had the flu last year and was not this sick. He was sick, but he never just went and laid in his bed. So we're just really praying and trusting that little man here, I know the camera is in a very awkward place, but I'm trying to take care of him and hold you guys. Little man here does not get the flu. I did get a flu shot during my pregnancy. I am breastfeeding. All the things I can do to keep him safe. I wish we had a grandparent's house to go to hide out until this blew over, but or a grandparent to come help us quarantine people. We don't have that, so we just got to do the best we can. David's gonna help me when he can, and when I'm here by myself, I'm washing my hands like crazy and just trying to keep the germs at bay. Hopefully we're at the tail end of this. Nate's fever is not as high as it was when it was the worst. It's under 100, so I don't know, y'all. I don't know what to do. I just feel very emotionally done. Like, this has been an emotional roller coaster week, and a little sleep and lots of worry, and I don't know what else to do but just to trust that God has everything under his control. And what else can I do, you know? So hopefully Lucy doesn't get it either. She had strep, but she definitely did not have the flu part of it. And I don't know. I am sanitizing things. I'm washing hands. We're doing everything we can, but Nate is really, really sick still. And David's actually going to go to the store tonight and get any... He tries to hold his head up like he's so big. He's so big. He's going to get any kind of food item that he can think of that Nate maybe would eat or drink, because we haven't gotten much food in him. Oh my goodness. So lemonade, Sprite, anything we can get in him. He drank a little bit of Sprite for me today. He won't take any Tylenol. I've tried. And he ate like half a bowl of mac and cheese and some French toast, and that's been it all day. So hopefully, I cut up some strawberries, but he was already asleep by the time I brought them to him. So hopefully he can at least eat something and stay hydrated. So y'all, I'm just emotionally done. But, you know, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And people say to me all the time, like, well, God won't give you more than you can handle. Yeah, he will. He will give you more than you can handle, because you can't handle things. Like, the whole point is that he will give you more than you can handle, but you can't do it in your own strength. You have to rely on his strength helping you, but nothing is too big for him to handle through you. So this feels very overwhelming to me right now. I feel very concerned about my baby, both of them. Concerned that Nate's going to get worse, or that Mark is going to get sick at his young age, or that I cannot do this and that I'm emotionally done. But God's got this. There's actually a rainbow on the way home from David taking him to the doctor, a full rainbow that you can see both sides. And David sent me a picture, and it's just like remembering God's promise that you know, he goes before us, and that he is always with us, and that he never forsakes us. And anyway, it's been a very hard week. But that's our update. I know this vlog is probably getting rather long, but maybe I'll end the vlog and let you guys know later in the day how it's 5 something right now. I'll let you guys know how the day ends up. Hopefully Nate perks up a little bit. I'm glad he's resting, but at the same time that just shows me how bad he feels because he doesn't rest. So this guy always rests. He's so cute. All right, update to come. All right, you guys, I left you hanging. It is now days later. It is days later, and I'm just ending this vlog. Y'all, that day was absolutely crazy. Wednesday. Today's Saturday. Wednesday was absolutely crazy. Nate was so sick. And I had so many emotions with my grandmother. That night, I just was not in a good place. It just was an emotional day, and I was done. So I didn't end the vlog, but spoiler alert, we're all a lot better today. I really appreciate you guys coming along with me. It really helped me get through a very emotional day, being able to talk to you guys. And that's like why I do these videos is, as a stay-at-home mom, sometimes it's hard for me to find people to interact with. And, even in my real life, I do have people I can call and talk to and stuff, but there's something very like therapeutic about kind of talking to myself, but I'm talking to you guys, and I don't know, it just really helps me process. So I really appreciate you guys being there for me and all the prayers. I definitely felt them. I was so grateful to be able to be there, even though it was on FaceTime. And you know, like, you just never know. Like I was saying earlier, you never know. Hug your loved ones close. I've been trying to just remember, like, to love the people that are in my life right now, because, you know, we're not guaranteed tomorrow, and anything can happen, and you really want the people in my life to know how much I love them and how much I love you guys, and everything I'm grateful for. I've been actually listening. My favorite song right now is Elevation's Grateful. I had said earlier my yearly word was like bloom and all these different words, but the more and more the years gone by, like, I feel like my word is grateful. I just want to be grateful for what I have and take care of those things well, those relationships. And I've been listening to that song on repeat like every single day, and it really has just helped me so much. So this vlog is for Nanny, and I have kids coming in because I never can have 5 seconds of privacy. Yes. And anyway, I love you guys. If you like this video,
I want to say hi.
Okay. If you
like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
That's right. We love you guys. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Never knew that it could feel this way when you're lying next to someone. You don't even need to play